welcome back to BMK Media once again. And the program you are watching is Humble Beginning. I'm sure that you are enjoying this interaction, okay? Because it is laudable. It's only on this platform you can get this kind of information, so that you can know that it pays to start, okay, from the scratch, okay? So, Chief, we want to welcome you back again. I believe you watched our music video. Yes, and the title of that video is "Don't Despise the Days of Little Beginning," something like that.
Sure.
What can you make up from that?
Well, you have said it all. And as earlier said it, that any successful person must start from a small beginning. You see? So, while you are doing that, the way you handle, if it's your under apprentice, the way you handle your master must be honest, must be trustworthy. You must open doing, don't hide anything. Don't pre-plans. Understand? Because while you are serving somebody, you eventually, one will serve you.
Serve you. That is it.
Understand? And also advise a lot of my people, even my children. I use how I grew up to train my children. That's why all my children are wonderful. Because I taught them, even individual. A lot of people I do help, only advice. I advise a lot of people. Whatever I do, I will ask you a question, what are you doing? You say, okay, I'm doing such a, I say, any business. It's a wider business. It depends on the degree or the stage you reach. So don't look at any business that is very small. It's not. But when you apply, keep on training and training yourself. If you'll be able to go to symposiums, if you'll be able to go to workshops, it helps a lot.
Enlightenment programs to enrich yourself.
To enrich yourself, correct.
Because I wanted to actually ask you, the next question is about the Nigerian's economic system. Okay, the economic system in the country at then, far back then, even at present, Chief, does it in any way affected your business?
Obviously. But during the time, from 1970 something to 80, Nigeria to 90 something, economy of Nigeria is not as bad as it is today. And during this type of my business, I have encountered so many challenges. I'm talking in government circle.
Yes.
Because sometimes 1992, sorry to say that when this man came, Buhari came,
Yes.
there was scarcity of foreign exchange. There was scarcity of because then they changed from Naira. Then I think then Naira was 50 kobo to $1. From 50 kobo to $1 become 1 Naira. So there's a lot of challenges. But any challenge that comes to a person who knows what it is, must find a way of encountering it. That's what will make your whatever you are doing continue. But if you don't find a way to counter it, you will go down.
You will go down.
The business will flop. You will start looking for another. But no matter the challenges I'm facing during my own time,
it never weighed you down.
Never weighed me down.
You kept on going.
I kept on going. No matter the challenges.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Looking at where you are today, looking at what you have been able to do, moving away from mechanical. Okay, I remember you were cutting with knife and
industrial.
Okay, what do you call it?
Industrial.
Okay, yes.
Mechanical was industrial. When you say industrial, you know applying machine using machine to produce.
Okay, so looking at that till now, where you are, will you say you are where you want to be?
Of course, in spite of the challenges, I'm still where I want to be. Though, when I started traveling to Europe, I later developed a way of going to fairs, trade fairs.
Oh, trade fairs.
Yes. So it helped me a great deal too.
So that,
when you go trade fair, we see all kind of machinery, see kind of raw materials. It helped me a
from
lot.
other investors.
So during the time of my visiting to Europe, and I discovered that there are some equipment better than others.
Yes.
Some equipment can reduce waste, increase yield.
Yes.
Some increase your production.
Yes.
Some equipment is semi-automatic and fully automatic. These are the things I'm discovering, made me to grow up very well. So I later said, okay, every year I must visit bedding, or they call it bedding plastic and rubber exhibition,
Okay.
or bedding exhibition.
Exhibition.
I've been doing it this year or last year when Koro came.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
As of today, every year I stay in China 30 days doing researches. That will help me a lot also.
Chief.
I do research too much. And my research is looking the best equipment that can give you more product and less waste.
Exactly.
Because when you are discussing with the manufacturers, the maker of equipment,
Yes.
he will tell you my equipment can do this, can do that, can reduce waste. This is the shape of it, like a phone we are doing today. Before we are doing a phone like bread. So that phone like bread have waste.
Okay.
But today we are doing flat.
Yes.
Flat foam has no pieces, has no waste so much.
I use your phone, so
Yes. So when the ones that doesn't have waste, you get more foam.
more. Okay.
The one that have waste, you get less foam, less mattresses. So when you are having less mattresses, you get more, you make more profit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because everything we go into the production.
Everything will go into
It's
food.
accurate.
It's just like having fresh meat without bone and meat with bones.
They cannot be the same. So,
That's it.
So, Chief, one more question for you. Where are you looking up to? Will be in 10 years' time from now.
Yes, already we have set a pace. And I've told my children 10 years' time or 5 years' time, one of the factories will be as bigger as the whole 3 factories. And that's what I learned from overseas.
Really? Say it again.
Yes, as one of the factories will be larger than the whole of 3 factories. Even here is smaller. Oka is so large. Oka is a big factory. In fact, it's one of the, I know there's a big factory in the southeast, more than our factory in Oka. We are situated in a land of 3 hectares. 3 hectares of land.
That is extremely large.
We had 1.6, later we got another 1.4. It's very large, very big.
Very, very large indeed. Is there anything you think government can do to encourage entrepreneurs?
Yeah, there's a lot government can do. We always say, always been praise people. Infrastructure is very important. Infrastructure, roads, electricity. These are the major things government will be providing. Then a good policy. Policy that will encourage manufacturer. Because I discovered from my traveling that any country that doesn't manufacture, if your country is a buying country,
In fact,
obviously your foreign exchange, you won't be having foreign exchange. Because with manufacturing of things, you grow your GDP.
yeah, sure.
You see, so we must encourage industry in this country. More where we are advantage of, like agriculture. The three major things in this world to attain a very high distance any country can attain: agriculture, iron and steel industry, and petrochemical. And Nigeria has all these things. In agriculture, we have lands. In iron and steel, we have iron ore everywhere. Petrochemical industry, we have petroleum. In fact, James West said it all, that universal raw material is come from petroleum. Crude oil is a universal raw material. Nothing that doesn't come out from it. It's unfortunately that Nigeria have not gone anywhere in petrochemical. And not only looking at a giant factory, we need to grow small scale. That will help Chinese. We need to grow small scale. Okay, this is model refinery we are talking about. What stops us from growing small refineries? Even the one that can serve a state. If each one state have one small model refinery, it will serve a state, no matter where it is. Even the north.
Exactly. Become productive.
So much. You don't need. Nigeria have a lot. Only we are failed with leaders.
Yes, leadership.
Leadership is our problem. This major thing. This country have a lot. Even today, look at the gas that are flying all over the places. You can use gas to generate light. I remember when I was going to China, all this visiting fabric industry. Do you know this? Then, not now, China generate their own light inside their factory. Yes. Why can't we do all this? Why can't we open this electricity to anybody? It's true that there will be control. Obviously, there will be control. But we encourage people because we have human resources. We have material resources, we have human resources. Why can't we develop all these things? Huh?
Wow.
Well, I don't know where we will follow in this country. So, where I keep on growing my fact, I don't play with the research. I don't play with keep on looking best way of doing things, shortest way of, not shortest way in the short-changing people, no. Researches. That's what I learned from Europeans. They research. Yes, in whatever you are doing, keep on researching. Yeah. You see?
Yeah. Please, Chief, the last question we have so that we can release you. We are aware that there are a lot of people who are afraid of little beginnings. What do you say to people who are afraid?
Well, what is important is you have to pick courage. While you are going, you will be having challenges, but keep on picking courage. Keep on looking the way you can overcome whatever challenges comes to you. No, nothing you do. Even though eating yourself, cooking, you have challenges. Nothing you do in life, you will not have challenges. But encouragement is very important. Encourage yourself or listen to other people. Because no business or nothing one does in this life, it doesn't have failure. I have success.
Yes.
Nothing. When you say you fail in your own, you will see the people who succeeded. Yeah, it's all the same like this. You keep on encouraging yourself. Don't go down. Don't just stop because it's very difficult. If you don't have the courage, you won't survive. You see?
Thank you, viewers. We have been following suit. I'm sure you have heard it all, even more than I could present on this platform. You have heard it from Chief, the CEO, MD of Winco Foam Industries. Industries are called because they have a lot of branches, both outside Lagos, on Oka, Anambra State,
Abuja,
and all of that.
Yes.
And that is in person of Chief
Godwin.
Okafor. Chief, we are happy to have you.
Okay, thank you.
Before we roll off this discussion, we have what we call a BNK Media game. Okay, we call it game because it's like, fall on you, I follow me.
Yes.
Okay, so it's a game where our guest, out of his goodwill, benevolence, out of the way he is inspired, look at some names we have, because we have a lot of people that come to us, and because we cannot help, ours is to mediate them with the people who have been doing that kind of a thing, and good to learn that you have this. In fact, this is your life.
Yeah.
So we have some names in our list. I have here in person of Mr. Charles. Mr. Charles is right now sitting on a wheelchair. He has a petty shop. Every morning he rolls on a wheelchair, goes down there, sits down, and sells as much as he can sell in a very small cabin like that, and he goes back home. So we pray that God will use people like you and among other people to put smile. We have a case of a widow, so who is laden with the responsibility of taking care of the children, and what she does is still little petty trade in what is known as bend down select, and this is what she is using to take care of the family. And the last person we want to present to you now is also a widow too. I think we have cases of two widows on our platform. I think we are starting off with this.
Okay.
So we will connect you with them. If you wouldn't mind, we wouldn't even call them, or however you want it to be with, because they are not aware of this discussion.
Okay.
But we feel like using this platform to put some smile.
Okay, no problem. I've been doing it during the time of Christmas. I know how many times I sponsor disabled game, even 2 times, and I know how much it costs us. I heard what you said. What I will do, that I will find a way of helping them, to assist them in doing whatever they want to do. These 3 persons you mentioned, I'm going to give you something.
Thank you, Chief.
But I would like to talk to them.
Yes,
and see
definitely.
them,
Definitely.
Then
We
I
will
will send
link.
them.
Ours is to link you, and then you
That's
also take your time to verify from them before you can do anything.
I will do that assistant to them, please.
Wow. I hope someone is watching at this point in time to put your hand together for this program, because this is a wonderful, a life changer.
Yeah.
We are really opportune. We are privileged to meet you, Chief.
Thank
and
you.
we pray that God will grant you more fruitful years ahead. Wow. This is where we draw the curtain on the program today. I hope you were all inspired by the success story. You can join the conversation by leaving your comments in the comment section below. Do not also forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking on the red button showing below to be notified anytime we upload new content. Till we meet again on this program, I am Ben Millers, your chief host. Stay safe.